EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 31 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 43 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Good finish there by Chase Winovich. Only 5.5 sacks in 2020, but he did tie with Shaq Barrett of the Bucs with 24 hurries. So you know he uses that great effort to create havoc in the backfield.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on a punt for New England. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Throw right side complete to Carter. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
kick is indeed good, and that will up the score now. It's 23-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Tua, a final shot before half. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try the left side. Harris. They find some open field here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go right back to White here on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Pats are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now an even 30. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force enough.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
It's been a tough one all game up for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run on 1st down. White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused... every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Right there. 54, right there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
36. Check safety. Slam.
49, check 49.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Man, 38. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Tua going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 15. Check 15.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he'll go down, and that will do it in the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Running out of the gun with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 7, Tua.
He's going to let it fly. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, it's White. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Switch up. Check.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.